Boots Riley, the creative mind that brought us the film Sorry to Bother You a few years ago, now has a new show on Amazon Prime. It is a surrealist comedy, a bit of a satire, some superhero stuff thrown in as well. Let's talk about I'm a Virgo. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It. Welcome to my TV review for the Amazon Prime series I'm a Virgo. This is streaming all 7 episodes right now, and it is listed as a miniseries, so I don't think we'll be getting another season of this or anything, but I don't know if it was designed that way, but in any event, you can watch all 7 episodes of this right now on Amazon Prime Video. We'll get into the specifics here in just a second. First, though, let me welcome you into Dan Reviews It. Thank you for finding this video. We do movie and TV reviews here on the channel, and just about every day something new goes up. So there's always a lot to check out, and handy playlists on the homepage too if you're only interested in a certain topic on my channel. But please consider subscribing down below. Click that like button, comment below. All that stuff does help the channel out. All right, so I'm a Virgo stars Jarrell Jerome, who is an Emmy Award winner. He was in the Netflix miniseries When They See, is that what it was called? When They See Us, right? Yeah. But he was also in the Oscar-winning film Moonlight. So you may have seen him in one or both of those things, or you watched the Emmy Awards and saw him win and was like, oh, who's that dude? So this is his latest acting achievement. He is the star here. He plays Cootie, who is a 13-foot tall boy. He's a teenager raised by his aunt in basically solitude. He is shielded from the outside world because of his size, but he is discovered by a group of political activists, and they basically break him free. And so for the first time, he is into the real world. And Boots Riley, like I said, is the creator here. I guess, did he direct all these? I think he did. And he brought us a movie a few years ago called Sorry to Bother You, which I thought was great. I think I gave it either a B+ or an A-. I would have to go back and look. But I really enjoyed that. And he's been working on his music career kind of since then. So this is his next foray into, the visual medium. So we get this television series with him. And, look, it's certainly an interesting story. There's a lot going on. I would say too much going on. You have also in the cast here, Mike Epps plays his uncle. And, of course, you've seen him in many things. Carmen Ejigogo plays Cootie's aunt and guardian as well. Don't really know her from anything. But you've got Walton Goggins here as the hero, who is a billionaire who sort of acts like a real-life superhero, and somebody that Cootie is kind of obsessed with. Follows along with his story and everything. But there's a lot of people in guest starring roles. Maybe they do one episode. You got Elijah Wood, Juliette Lewis, Danny Glover, Joel Edgerton. So there's a lot of people in this that you will likely recognize, and you'll recognize some elements of the story as well, because of course this is not necessarily a super original concept. We have somebody who has been shielded for life until they kind of break out into that real world experience. We saw that with a couple of the best picture nominees this year. Barbie, for example. Poor Things is maybe another one. Edward Scissorhands comes to mind even. But this is a lot more of a specific lean, because it has a lot of direct parallels to Black oppression and the way society is today in the U.S. And I was certainly getting those vibes. And they're a little heavy-handed at times, but you know what? So was Barbie sometimes, right? So I ended up watching an interview with Boots kind of about the creation of this, and he definitely confirmed that yes, all this stuff is on purpose, and he is really kind of poking the bear at some of these things that maybe we need to hold a mirror up against, right, in society. So I totally respect that. However, I do think this show is trying to do too much. There's the surreal aspect of it, which not only is he the 13-foot tall person, so obviously standing out amongst the crowd and standing out anywhere he goes, really. So there's some parallels there, but you add in a love story and you add in the superhero story, which seems like, I don't know, a little bit of an afterthought. Obviously, there was a whole plan, but we see this a little bit in the first episode, and then it doesn't really get addressed again until, closer to the end of the series, where, they tie a lot of different loose ends up. And I'm not sure if that was a satisfying conclusion for me, just because I think there were too many balls in the air with this show. But I will say, in the week or so since I've watched it, it's definitely stuck with me, and my original grade has been raised a little bit, just because it's a show that I keep thinking about. It's certainly original. Like I said, maybe the concept itself, we've seen, done many, many, many times over, but in this specific venue, not so much. And with these specific characters. And Cootie is a very, very well fleshed out character, well written character as well. Some of the other people, I'm not so sure. The girl that he likes, yeah, she's kind of fleshed out as well. But I didn't get as much as I wanted from some of the other characters. But Jerome, plays him great. I only saw Moonlight once. I didn't really remember him in that, but I certainly remembered him in When They See Us. And one of the other things I liked about this is the effects are all, forced perspective kind of stuff. There's no real, special effects with his height or anything. Everything's kind of this forced perspective, which Boots said in this interview I watched, that he took a lot of inspiration from Lord of the Rings and how they sort of did that with Gandalf. So to me, it makes it brilliant that they had Elijah Wood, who of course played Bilbo in one of these episodes. I think he was just in one. I thought that was a really nice kind of inside baseball kind of moment, since they were cribbing a lot of those ideas from the Lord of the Rings films. But anyway, overall, this is a bit of a mixed bag for me, but some real decent performances, and some really incisive and at some points cutting social commentary. That kind of stuff worked for me. I'm not sure if everything did though. So I will leave I'm a Virgo with a B, and you can check that out. All 7 episodes, like I said, streaming now on Amazon Prime. All right, thanks for watching Dan Reviews It. We'll see you next time.